Well, I'm gonna take my boat to the river shore. I'm gonna ride till I can't no more. I'm gonna take my boat to the river shore. I'm gonna ride till I can't no more. Ain't got no life jacket on, singing to my phone, loving my Crocs. I hate socks. Can't nobody tell me nothing. You can't tell me nothing. Alright, so tomorrow's the big day. This here's my boy's house. This is his backyard. And his lot goes down to the branch there. Wheat Swamp branch. This is a little 12-foot JON boat that we just bought. I just rigged it up with some ropes for tomorrow. So, what we're going to do tomorrow, we're going to make an attempt on the JON boat venture of ours. And we're going to attempt to take a 12-foot JON boat with a 5-horsepower Tohatsu and go from Wheat Swamp Branch to Contentya Creek, to the Neuse River, to the Intercoastal Waterway, Newport River, through Beaufort Channel, across Back Sound, and into the Atlantic Ocean. And people are telling me I can't do it, we can't do it, and they're definitely saying that there's no way that we can do it in 2 days. I've been telling them, well, we're going to do it in 2 days. But I just realized I was wrong a couple days ago. It ain't 2 days, it's 48 hours. We're starting this early tomorrow morning. 48 hours later, my son will be getting ready to clock in for a 12-hour shift Saturday morning at his job. It's actually 36 hours that I'm planning to get this done in. So, wish us luck.
Day 2.
Alright, here we are, leaving Contentya Creek, hitting the Neuse River. That's right. Hooper, 5 degrees port. 5 degrees port now, Hooper. I ain't talking about day selling pleasure cruising. I'm talking about working for a living. I'm talking about sharking. Hooper, stop it now. Ain't you watching it? Alright, we're at Newbern. There's Union Point. There's that bridge. Highway 70's over there. I can see cars on it. This is the bridge that goes over to Bridgeton. So once we get past it, the Neuse River, and you can see we're in white caps right now. Water's coming in the boat. Wind's not coming out of the direction it was supposed to. Once we get on the other side of this bridge, that Neuse River is going to be 3, 4, and 5 miles wide for the next 20 miles. We're trying them. Alright, so we are probably about 8 miles from Pine Cliffs, which is where I want to spend the night tonight, which is the other side of Havelock. So we got about another hour to go. I mean, you can see we're on the Neuse River, but it's like 5 miles wide right here. It looks like the ocean. And you can see all the gear we got here in the boat. And I tell you, I wanted one of these. If you're about my age, you're going to know what this is. And Sylvester Stallone Rambo First Blood survival knife. And I always wanted one of these. So I stumbled across it looking for another knife on the Amazon a few years ago, so I ordered it. I mean, it's an absolute piece of junk, piece of crap, practically a toy. But it's something that I've wanted forever. So of course, I'm not going to come out here and do a JON boat venture without it. Let's see what's inside this thing. Let's see. Oh yeah, we got a fish hook, piece of slip shot. Some fishing line. They used to come with waterproof matches and all way back in the day when I was a kid. And Let's see if this compass is any good. I'm gonna have to say no, because that is definitely not north. But anyhow, don't do your John boat venture without it. Old Colonel, I sure hope we make it to the ocean on this John boat venture. I don't want to hear about hope. Hope ain't got no place on a John boat venture. Hope would drive a man insane. I don't care what he says. I hope that we make it to the ocean tomorrow on this John boat venture of ours. I hope we can complete it. I hope that we find the ocean and still have our sanity. I hope that Atlantic Ocean is as big and blue as it has been in my dreams. I hope. Alright, so we made it to where we wanted to make it to the first day. Made it here by 7:15, and this is Pine Cliff Recreation, and we're past Havelock basically, and so we're making really good time. We did, let's see, that's probably like 72 miles we did today, so we've only got like 35 miles to do tomorrow. So we are on track to do in 36 hours what everybody has told me would take a week. We're trying.
Day 3.
Well, I think Rob slept like a rock all night. I managed to get a little bit of sleep, which is a little bit more than I thought I would. And you know what they say, red sky morning, sailors take warning. So we'll see what happens. Why they call it a John boat? Why ain't they call it a Jim boat or Bob boat or a Carl boat? Now I'm a croc man, and I don't normally go in 4-wheel drive mode, but when I have fell out of a few vessels, and it ain't no fun to have to hunt your crocs down afterwards. So 4-wheel drive mode again today. Alright, we just come, we're getting into Adams Creek right now. In the back of Adams Creek, we turn into the Intercoastal Waterway. Right there, that's the Pamlico Sound. The Neuse River's about 5 miles wide right here. And I ain't gonna lie, from Great Island till we got to around that point back there, it was rough. Huge swells, confused seas. We're trying it. Alright, we're leaving that Intercoastal Waterway and we're entering the Newport River, which is a big, wide river. And way up there you can see the high rise that goes from Moorhead to Radio Island. And over here you can see the new high rise that goes from Radio Island to Beaufort. And that's the general direction we're heading on. And back yonder is the haystacks, where a lot of people love to go trout, drum, and flounder fishing. And it's 9:13 in the morning, Friday morning. We're trying it. Alright, we're at Radio Island. We just took most of our gear out of the boat and hid it up here in these cedar trees so that we'll be sitting light and high in the water. As you can see, the wind's blowing a lot harder than it was supposed to today, but we're fixing to venture out approximately 5 miles from here and reach the ocean. So, and it's 10:20, so we're trying them. Well, we out here in this little 12-foot John boat heading to the ocean, and they're going too slow for us. We're running with the big dogs. Beaufort waterfront, Taylor's Creek down that way. Hey, all men are drawn to the sea, perilous though it may be. Alright, we're on our way out to the ocean, and just to look at that right there, just to give you an idea, it is windy out here today. It wasn't supposed to be this bad, but I just don't want y'all to get the wrong idea and think that it was just all peaches and cream. We've been through some rough stuff already, but I have the camera put up, my phone put up at those times because I don't want it to get drowned. And I'm fixing to put it back up now because right here directly we're going to be staring at the ocean and Beaufort Inlet and Shackleford Banks. Alright, we did it. I can't believe it. It was really rough out there. It was not supposed to be this windy today, but here we are, point of Shackleford Banks, Atlantic Ocean. The only way you can get to this island is by boat, ferry boat. And it is 11 o'clock. So what was going to take us a week, everybody said, they said you couldn't do it, but if you did do it, it would take a week. We have done in a day and a half.
We had the boat motor going. No ma'am, it done good. Thank the Lord.
We ran that 5 horsepower. Well, we paddled an hour and 40 minutes in Wheat Swamp Branch. And went over a bunch of log jams and that's in it. When we got to the creek, we had stashed a motor and some gas. We got that. Then we went about 30 miles to a boat landing on the Neuse River. My dad met us and gave us the rest of our gear and a bunch more gas. And we have come from Wheat Swamp Branch in Greene County through Lenoir County and Pitt, Craven County, Carteret County, all the way to the ocean in a day and a half.
A day and a half?
Yes, ma'am. We started at 5:30 yesterday morning.